What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram. Drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best. Alright, what's up everyone? So this is a May-June 2021 math paper set 2-1. Okay, so this very first set. Okay, so we'll be going through the entire paper right away. Okay, number one, write down the order of rotational symmetry of this diagram. So if you see this shape, the rotational symmetry is how you rotate it and it still can look exactly the same. Okay, that's if we were to put it in plain language. So you can rotate it 4 times. Draw all lines of symmetry. So this is a 2-mark question. So your line of symmetry will be here, here. Okay, I cannot draw that nice because... Okay, but y'all get the idea. Here. Oops. Okay, right in the middle. And here. Okay, have these 4 lines. You get the 2 marks. Okay, question 2. The probability that the train is late 0.15 is 0.15, right? The probability that the train is not late. Okay, so not late means you take 1 minus the probability. So 1 minus 0.15, you get 0.85. Okay, so that's the answer. Stem and leaf diagram shows the number of hours that each of 16 students studied last week. Okay, so we got this stem and leaf diagram. Find the median. Okay, gotta remember, median, number 1, find the position first, then the second step, only find the value. Position, if it's both even or odd number, you all need to plus 1, then divide by 2. Okay, so now you see there's what, 16 students. So what's the position first? Position is equals to 16 plus 1 divided by 2. So 17 divided by 2, you get the 8.5th position. Okay, so you need to go count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your 8th and 9th position, right? So now go and find the average between both of it, which is 27 plus 29 divided by 2, and that's how you get the value 28, and that's the answer. Second one, the mode. Mode means the highest frequency, so you all see where it appears the most, which is that 21 value. So you just need to write down the value. Third one, the range, the biggest value and the smallest value. So 47 minus 12, which will give you 35. Okay, so this falls under statistics, but they use the stem and leaf diagram method. Make sure you all know all the different types of statistics method, from your cumulative frequency to your bar chart and all. Okay, one of it or maybe a couple of it will come out. Question 4. The diagram shows 2 parallel lines intersected by 2 straight lines. Find the value of A, B, and C. Okay, so this and A and this angle, 59 degrees. There's no calculation needed. 37 degrees will be B because it's the corresponding angle. And C, so if this is 37 degrees, this is 59 degrees. C is a triangle inside, so you just take 180 minus 59 minus 37. Okay, and what will you get? 84. Okay. Question 5. Work out 6 minus 5 plus 8 negative 1. So this is just a column vector. All you need to do, add your x and add your y's together. Okay, so 6 plus 8, you'll get 14. Y, you'll get negative 5 and negative 1. So negative 5, negative 1, you'll get negative 6. Okay, second one, 3 times -4, 7. So all you need to do is multiply the top and the bottom, the x and y values. So 3 times -4, you get -12. 3 times 7, you get 21. Okay, so this falls under your vector. Okay, question 6. The nth term of a sequence is n squared plus 3n. Find the first 3 terms of this sequence. Okay, so sequence follow this pattern, this equation, means n squared plus 3n. So you want to find the first 3 terms, all you need to substitute it with your n value, just put 1, 2, and 3. So how I write it? T1, T2, T3. Just replace your n with 1, 2, and 3. Go and calculate it. And you will get 4, 10, 18. Okay, so this is your first 3 terms. Okay, question B. These are the first 5 terms of a different sequence. Find the nth term of this sequence. Okay, for you to find the nth term, we need to determine what kind of sequence is this first. See the pattern, 25, 18, 11, 4, and -3. It's an arithmetic, and your D term is negative, right? Because it keeps going down. So for you to determine an arithmetic progression, there are 2 main things that you need to determine. What is your A and what is your D? Okay, your first term and your common difference. So your first term for this means literally your first term, so 25. D would be, you just take the next term minus the previous term. So you can just calculate 18 minus 25 or 11 minus 8, either one. You get -7. So for me to construct the nth term of this sequence is an arithmetic progression, A plus n minus 1 D. Okay, that's the formula. A plus n minus 1 D. You get 25 minus 7n plus 7 equals to 32 minus 7n. Right? So this is a 2-mark question. Okay, so A plus n minus 1d, that's a formula that you're going to memorize for arithmetic progression. Question 7. Solve the simultaneous equation. So make sure you show all your working. Okay, don't skip any steps. Whatever that you calculate, even if you use the calculator, make sure you show it out. Okay, must show all your working to get the full 3 marks. Okay, so I will show using elimination because this, I feel that it will be shorter. So take the second equation, multiply by 2. Then it'll be 2x minus 10y equals to 80. Okay, so let's consider this as equation 3. Because why I multiply by 2? Because I want to eliminate 2x. If you use substitution, it's totally fine. Okay, so 3 minus 1. Okay, let me just write the equation 1 here so I can write it like it's easy for me to see. So this equation 1. So I want minus it off. This and this will cancel off. So minus 10y minus 11, minus y will be minus 11y. Then this will be 77. Right? Divide it, you get y equals to -7. Just sub into any equation. So I'll sub y equals -7 into, let's say, 2. Okay, I think will be the easier one. Okay, actually no easy lah. All same. Okay, okay, you get x equals to 5. So x equals to 5, y equals to -7. Question 8. Without using a calculator, work out 1 and 3/8 minus 5/6. You must show your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. Okay, in its simplest form. Okay, first step, change it to improper fraction first. So 11/8 minus 5/6. You want to change it to same denominator, so change it to 48. So 8 times 6. Then this one times 8. Okay, you'll get 26 over 48. Simplify it, divide the entire equation by 2. You get 13 over 24. Okay, make sure you all show every single thing. If you all are unsure, just use your calculator to double check it. Okay, even though they say without using a calculator, right? Okay, and always simplify it. If you all see your value is not simplified, you might not get the full marks. Question 9. A is the 0.5, -5, and B is the 0.93. Find the coordinates of the midpoint AB. So midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So midpoint will be equals to 9 plus 5 divided by 2 and 3 minus 5 divided by 2. So you get 7, -1. Okay, the common mistake is that you all go take x1 minus x2 divided by 2. Don't do that. Okay, what's the trick that I taught you all? What's in between 3 and 5? 4. How do you get 4? You don't take 5 minus 3 divided by 2, right? It's 3 plus 5 divided by 2. Second one, find the length of AB. Find the length of AB. So it will be x1 minus x2 square. It doesn't matter which one you take as 0.1 or 0.2. Up to you. You'll get the same answer. So 9 minus 5 square plus 3 minus 5 square. So 3 plus 5 square. You'll get 80. Okay, or 8.94. Okay, next one. Okay, question 10 is the one that you all have to take note of. Okay, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A to triangle B. So you all need to determine what type of transformation is it first. A to B. So you see, it's a anti-clock. It's a rotation, right? And then anti-clockwise. Okay, anti-clockwise. So what you all need to do, you all first need to have an idea first on how it looks like. So you got your rotation, you got your translation, you got your enlargement. Yeah, so it will just fall under one of it. So we know there's rotation, 90 degrees, anti-clockwise. Then you need to find your center, right? So center, don't always assume that it's 0, 0. So what was the method that I taught you all? Connect two of the points, draw the perpendicular bisector of the two lines, and then you see where it intersects. Okay? So you see where it intersects. So let's take this point and this point here. So these two are the same points. To connect both of this, okay, just measure this. So just measure this point. Then the distance between both of it, then just divide it by 2 and draw a perpendicular bisector. Use your ruler to do this. Okay, if you all use other method, it's totally fine also. Okay, then connect this and this together forever. Okay, then draw the perpendicular bisector for both of it. So I'll draw it in red color. Okay, I can't really measure here, but I know that it's over here. 0, -1. So if you all if you all measure properly, your perpendicular bisector, coba 0, -1. How to draw it? Okay, this one, for those who do digitally, I don't think y'all will be able to measure it. So go and print it out and practice this. Okay, I can't draw properly here. So basically it's 0, -1. Okay, I can't really draw properly here. So just need to know the answer, but the method is there. Okay, next one. Triangle onto triangles, triangle A onto triangle C. So this is an enlargement. Okay, this is an enlargement. So just connect the lines together. You just need to connect two lines together. Where it intersect, that is your center. Okay, then this one is easy for you to calculate. I cannot draw properly this time. Okay, it will be around here. Okay, then join here also. Okay, then you'll see. You just need 2 points. So this will be your center. 6, 6. Okay, this shape is easy for you to measure. So you can just take one of the sides, then you just multiply it. Okay, so you see this, which one is the object, which one is the image? A is the object, C is the image, right? So you just need to calculate. Let's say we take the base 1, 2, 3 to 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3 to 1. So the scale factor would be 1 over 3. So enlargement, okay, even though it becomes smaller, it's called, the transformation name is called enlargement. So enlargement, scale factor 1 over 3, center 6, 6. Okay, so you see here, right? If they give you 3 marks, means you need 3 points. Okay, if they give you 3 marks, means you need 3 points. Okay, and then the last one, draw the image of triangle A after a translation by the vector 210. Okay, translation will be the easiest one. So literally just every single point move to x, 10, y. Okay, the points that you will get is -4, 7, -4, 1, and -1, 1. Okay, so -4, 7, it will be here, -4, 1, -4, 7, and then let's see, 7. Okay, so this triangle here. This triangle here. Okay, so this for question B. Okay. Question 11. Simplify fully. So 4ab to the power of 5 bracket to the power of 4. You just need to power 4 to every term. So 4 to the power of 4 will be 256. A to the power of 4 and B 5 times 4 will be 20. So this, you need to be very, very clear on your law of indices. B 20. Okay, it follows this one, x to the power a b, which is x a b. Okay, second one, find the value of p. So p 1 over 3 equals to 3. 1 over 3, you cube it. Okay, and you will get 27. Okay, so this is 27. Question C, 81 square divided by 3 to the power of t equals to 9. So this one you got to show your working. What's common between all three numbers is they can have a base 3. So 81 is 81 square. Okay, 81 square can be written as what? 81 is 3 to the power of 4. So 3 to the power of 4 square will be 3 to the power of 8. Divided by 3 to the power of t equals to 3 square. Okay, change it all to like this first. Then 3 to the power of 8 minus t equals to 3 to the power of 2. When it's same base at both sides, I can just compare the power. So 8 minus t equals to 2. T equals to 6. 2-mark question. Okay, question 12. The profit a company makes decreases exponentially at a rate of 0.9% per year. Keyword is exponentially. Okay, and then decreases. In 2014, the profit was 9,500. Calculate the profit in 2019. So this is after 5 years already. So you got to use your exponential formula, your compounding effect formula. So 9,500, then 1 minus, because decreases, 0.9 over 100 to the power of t, which is 5 years. Okay. Just calculate it. You can leave it at 9080, or you can write it 9080.13. Okay, this is question 12. Question 13. On a map, a lake has an area of 32 cm square. Area. The scale of the map is 1 to 24,000. Okay, you all see, this is per unit. This is unit. What we are measuring is unit square, which is area. Okay, 32 cm square. Now, they want you to calculate the actual area of the lake. Give your answer in kilometer square. Okay, so there are a few parts to this. Number one, we have to scale it up 1 to 24,000. But 1 to 24,000, we have to square the 24,000 because 24,000 is per unit. So the first thing here, 32 times 24,000 square, or you can write 24,000 times 24,000, up to you. Then the second part, this is now in cm square, but we want to change it to km square. So cm to km will be 100 divided by 100,000. Then you have to square this value also. Okay, because we are changing from cm square to km square. Calculate this in your calculator. You'll get 1.8432 km square. Okay, so take note, 2 parts to it. One is the scale factor, then you have to unit square. Then after that, changing from cm square to km square. Okay, question 14. Y is directly proportional to the square root of x minus 3. When x equals 28, y equals to 20. Find y when x equals to 39. All right. So for directly proportional, we can write this relationship first. Is to the y is directly proportional to the square root of x minus 3. Okay. For us to change to equation, you gotta put your what is it called? Constant or proportional. There's some name to it, but it's a k value. So x minus 3. So y equals to kx minus 3. You got to calculate what's your k first. Sub in the value that you have, 20 and 28. Y is equals to 20. And this will be 28. Calculate this, you'll get k equals to 4. Now we have our k value, so this will be the exact equation. So y equals to 4 square root x minus 3. Now we want to find when x is equals to 39. So just sub in 39 minus 3 and you will get 24. Okay, because 4 times 6. Question 15. Make h the subject of the formula 2mh equals to g times 1 minus h. Just expand the bracket. G minus gh. You all see, we want to make h the subject. So whatever that has h, we move it to one side. So 2mh plus gh equals to g, so that we can factorize out the h from these two terms. So 2m plus g equals to g. And then we divide the whole equation by 2m plus g. Okay, so this will be your answer. G over 2m plus g. Okay, these are nice 4 marks for you. Question 16. Find the gradient of line L. Okay, gradient of line L. So you all gotta read the points that you can read. Don't go and shift the points. So from what I can see, the points that are clear that I can see is this point 0, 2 and this other point 4, -1. Okay, those that don't intersect nicely, don't go and use it because you can't even read it. Find the gradient of line L. So m equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, 2 minus minus 1 over 0 minus 4. You get -3 over 4. Okay, no other answers. Find the equation of line L in the form y equals mx plus c. This one we don't even need to use y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. We know what's our gradient. We know what's the y-intercept. So c is y-intercept, m is gradient. We can actually just literally write down the answer, which is y equals to -3 over 4x. Your y-intercept is plus 2. Y equals -3 over 4x plus 2. Third one, find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to line L. Okay, so perpendicular to line L means m1 times m2 equals to -1. And then passes through the point 12, -7. Give your answer in the form y equals mx plus c. So first things first, we got to find what is the gradient of the perpendicular line. So just now we found the gradient of line L is -3 over 4. The shortcut way is your negative will become positive, positive will become negative. So this one was -3 over 4. Now become positive. Your numerator and denominator just switch position. So 4 over 3. But if if you are unsure, just use the formula m1 times m2 equals to -1. Then we sub into y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1. Okay, with the point that's given to us. Y plus 7 equals to 4 over 3x minus 16, which will be y equals to 4 over 3x minus 23. Minus 23. Okay, so this is a line equation question. Okay, question 17. Probability question. A bag contains 3 blue buttons, 8 white buttons, and 5 red buttons. 2 buttons are picked at random from the bag without replacement. Okay, so this is the one of the condition. Work out the probability that the 2 buttons are either both red or both white. So the probability that we want to find is red then red or white then white. Okay, so without replacement. So this is a without replacement question. We have 5 red buttons. So total we have 16 buttons. So the first time that we take is 5 over 16. The second time that we take, you still have 4 more and then 1 less red button inside. So times 5 over 15. It's an OR probability question. So we plus it. Then the next one, do the same thing. White buttons, we have 8. So 8 over 16 times 7 over 15. Calculate this. Your final answer, you will get 19 over 60. Okay, 19 over 60. Okay, so this is a OR question without replacement. Question 18. S is a point on PQ such that PS to SQ is 4 to 5. Find OS in terms of A and B in its simplest form. So what do you give here? The ratio is 4 to 5. Okay, we want to find what is OS. OS, we can go from OP to PS, right? OP to PS. But we got OP, we don't have PS. Can we find PS? Can. It's 4 over 9 of PQ. Okay, PS would be equals to 4 over 9 of PQ, because PQ is the whole thing, right? So 4 over 9, PQ would be PO plus OQ. Okay, PO plus OQ. Okay, you don't have to write until so detailed. I just write this so that you all understand. 4 over 9 minus A plus B. So OS, as where we want to go just now, OP plus PS. Okay, OP plus PS, which will give you A plus 4 over 9 negative A plus B, and you would get 5 over 9A plus 4 over 9B. This will be your final answer. 5 over 9A plus 4 over 9B. Okay, next one. Question 19. Tangent x. Okay, the only way is that you need to know how to do this. So gotta show your asymptote. Okay, you can draw it in dotted line. It will be at 90 degrees and 270 degrees. So make sure you all memorize how the sine, cos, and tangent graph looks like. Then this is how your tangent graph looks like. Okay, no other ways to do it. 2-mark question. Second one, solve the equation 5 tangent x equals to 1. So solve this. Tangent x equals to 1 over 5. Find your base angle first, which is you inverse the tangent 1 over 5, and you will get 11.3 degrees. Okay, using your ASTC, it will be at A and T. So first quadrant and third quadrant. Therefore, it will be 11.3 degrees and 180 plus 11.3 degrees, which will be 191.3 degrees. So 11.3 degrees, 191.3 degrees. Okay, because here is your theta is equal to alpha. Here is theta equals to 180 plus alpha. Okay, if you all use different method, you all use a graphical method, also it's fine. Okay, and the very last one, question 20. The distance between two towns is 600 km, correct to the nearest 10 km. A car takes 8 hours 40 minutes, correct to the nearest 10 minutes. Calculate the lower bound of the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour. Okay, so speed is made out of what? Okay, the formula is speed equals to distance over time. Okay, distance over time. We want the lower bound of this. So the question to ask is, how do I get the lowest possible value for speed if I got a term divided by another term? Smallest possible, I take the small divided by big. Therefore, I take lower bound divided by upper bound. Right? Lower bound divided by upper bound. So let's find the distance lower bound first. Okay, distance lower bound. They say 600 km, correct to the nearest 10 km. So 600 minus 10 divided by 2. You just take to the nearest whatever value it is, you divide by 2. So 600 minus 10 divided by 2 will be 595. Time. Okay, time, we want the upper bound. So they say 8 hours 40 minutes, correct to the nearest 10 minutes. So 8 hours 40 minutes plus 10 over 2 minutes. Okay, so 8 hours 40 minutes plus 5 minutes, you will get 8 hours 45 minutes. However, the final answer they want in kilometer per hour. So I have to change this unit to per hour, which will give me 8 hours plus 45 over 60, which will give you 0.75 hours. So 8.75 hours. Okay, then you can finally find your speed. You take the lower bound of distance and the upper bound of time. You get 595 kilometer. Okay, make sure your unit is correct. 8.75 hours. And then this is how you get 68 kilometer per hour. You don't have to write the units. You just need to take note of the units. And there you have it. All right, this was a speed paper. You see, it's possible to finish in less than half an hour. Okay, see y'all in the next paper.